It's the end of the night, and we are not playing the early game.
We go to a place where parents can remove the filters and have real conversations.
It's the hotel lobby.
Welcome back to the hotel lobby. The lobby is not a place, it's an event. Find your people, find your conversation, live that lobby life. Living that lobby life tonight. Drew Baressa.
Chris Kopic.
And Jamie Mork.
Boys, let's have one. Ooh. So as always, it's been a little bit of a hot minute here. We had a lot of things going on. I mean, for our kids, we just talked about it. Damn, has this season just gone? I mean, we're talking, 12 and 14 games remaining in our seasons, and just getting right down to it. And then you get the state singular tournament.
Yeah, you got playdowns coming up. It's happening shortly here. State for some leagues. It is. We are coming to the end of the season.
So what do you got coming up for tournaments? Or has that already surpassed?
What do we have for tournaments left? The states.
Yeah.
Plural.
We'll go collectively. His state,
Yes,
my state.
exactly.
That's the
Different
states.
level.
We'll go up to the Sioux yet, while Grace is playing states for her group.
How many cowbells you bringing?
All of them.
Are you going to bring the cowbell that's got like 4 on there and just...
I love it.
Dude, again, I will tell you, I know the associations in Wisconsin ban that stuff. Bring it. Canada does it right. I love it. I just
Cowbell.
love it.
You can never go wrong.
I mean,
I got a fever.
are you just going to bring a giant sign that just says "Get your gumi"? I feel
I will.
that should be the way to go.
Oh yeah, you know that the Edmund Fitzgerald is going to be playing a big part in the Sioux.
As well it should.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that we celebrate it. Terrible tragedy. We really celebrate the hell out of that song.
right.
And over Get Your Gumi.
Yeah, the Gitchagumi.
There's nothing wrong with that. So for our frees, of course, we play Green Bay for our playdowns. Having on the other side, when you saw like it with NHM and on the boys' side, obviously regions have multiple teams. For the girls, it's a little less. So, technically speaking, Marinette is in ours.
Okay.
But they don't have a team. So
Gotcha.
So it's just always up to Green Bay. And we are 4-0 against Green Bay. But as you know how Green Bay works.
Keeps getting tighter.
Yeah.
Game 1 last Sunday was 5-1. Game 2, 5-4. We scored with under a minute to take the
Oh,
lead.
Get Your Gumi. Oof.
Yeah.
No one needs that.
So, of course, that being the last game leading
Before.
into, now you give them hope. You give them kind of a recipe on what to do.
A little confidence.
And that coaching staff, they know. They know us. We know them.
Yeah.
And
Great group. I mean, as much as I would love to be like, with our older group, we did not get along with Green Bay. Like the coaches were bad, the parents were bad, we had just bad blood. And now with these guys, it's just like, good dudes. You want to be pissed, but you can't.
It's still a rivalry.
I will say, I'm gonna call out one of the coaches on that side, Billy Smith. Billy had the line of all lines last week. So they tried to pull. They scored with like 1:05 left to tie it at 4, and it was 4-3. So they're pulling their goalie, and the goalie's coming off 2 feet out of the crease, and they send the player out. And the ref saw it, the whole thing, stops it, and says, "Hey, no, center ice, face off, all this stuff." And Bo getting his 2 cents in. Again, he got a whole nickel in, actually. Yeah. And he was just he was
no more
just,
pennies.
He was just, and he was right. He goes, it's in a penalty, and the ref's like, "Well, I'm not calling a penalty."
No,
he goes, "I'm just saying it's
just
dead.
an infraction,
You can't do that."
That's right.
And so Billy's kind of leaning over the rail. He's looking at the ref, and he's like, "What do you mean we can't do that?" He's like, "Coach, you let the player out way too early.
Yeah.
You can't do that." He goes, "But why not?" He goes, "Coach, you can't do it. Why do you think you can do that?" "Because it would really help us, and you're kind of screwing us over right now."
It would really help us.
And the
That's
ref
why.
just died laughing, and it's Billy, so he doesn't have a mean bone in his body. He was it was funny.
straight
out.
face,
It was
I'm sure.
he's
funny.
completely deadpan. It was hilarious.
Good
So,
dude. I like him.
That's great. What do you guys got for tournaments coming up, or you're winding down?
well, we're definitely winding down. So
Yeah.
this coming up weekend, we are in Chicago.
Oh, nice.
So we'll be heading to
Out of
Chicago,
state.
and we may or may not be bringing some gear, so we can see what we can do. Maybe get a little, JT and myself as our content creators. Dare I say, influencers that we are.
If you see JT, give him a hug from me and make it count.
Well,
I hope he's doing well.
Yeah.
he's gonna need one of those "Hello, my name is."
Right.
But the real JT, please stand up.
Where's that skeleton?
it's Dawson's Creek time.
Yeah.
But I mean, so we're in Chicago for 4. North Shore, St. Jude, West Dundee.
Wow.
We play twice, and then so
So it should be good.
Good competition, and then the following week is Playdown, or the following week is Elmbrook, which we have not played yet. This is like the longest we haven't
They're
played.
always strong program.
Very good team.
Yeah.
Very good program. So it'll be a good test leading up to Playdowns, and then 1 week, and then state. And
Have
then,
you seen any of those teams you're seeing this weekend before?
not with Freeze, but our Great Lakes team we
Okay.
did, and we had pretty good success against them.
Yeah.
I think we ended that weekend technically 1-2, but we scored with 5 seconds left, but the goalie kicked the net off, so they didn't count it.
Classic move.
Yeah. Typical St. Jude.
That's right.
Crazy.
So since we last talked, I'd been doing some research on Youngblood.
Oh, I like it.
Beer or movie?
Different.
A third option.
So first off, I switched over to country music a couple years back. Who knew there's a rock star named Youngblood? Did you?
I certainly did. I did, dude. Until like 2 months ago, I didn't know there was a movie called Youngblood. So what are we talking about here?
So Youngblood, this gentleman from the UK or England, wow, superstar.
Big fan?
Call me Old Blood.
On his promotional poster, how many abs does he have? Because that's the real question here.
Jamie was telling me, call me old blood. I was like, he's self-glossing. Right? I was like, okay.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Well, I'm glad you said that, not self-glazing.
That's been a bit too there. Self-glazing.
We're bringing out all the hits today.
In all the videos I've seen, he was not wearing a shirt in a single one.
Well, there you go.
It's but boy, he's good. I like him.
So is it country, pop? What are we
No,
talking?
he's rock.
Oh,
Yeah. And the songs, at least I probably only watched 150 videos, not many yet. His songs so far, he's written most of his songs, and they all have pretty deep meaning. And he's been on Howard Stern show. He's been on some other podcast stuff like that. We should have him on sometime.
I'll have my people reach out to him.
Yeah. But the only reason I found him is I was looking for Youngblood, the hockey movie videos, and I typed it wrong.
So there's no G? Is that what it was?
There's no O.
There's no-
It's
there's no-
Y-U-N-G.
Oh, I'm like, no, Youngblood?
Jung.
I'm like, oh, no O's.
Yeah, so it's pronounced Youngblood.
Nice. Is there an umlaut involved?
I don't know.
I feel there should be.
I don't know, but I like him. And it was interesting. I probably wasted 3 hours watching videos of that.
Now, is it what you say, wasted or?
Oh, it was not wasted. It's he.
Yeah.
So I've been dealing with neck and shoulder issues. Had gone to the doc.
You've been wrestling?
No, I think I'm paying.
Attorneys?
I think I've been paying the price from back in the day.
getting beat
Back in
so
the day. So I had to go to the MRI. I'm talking to the would-be surgeon, and we're talking. He had this picture of a dog, one of those fun ones in a surgical or doctor's outfit. I was like, fun that dog. Was he'd be doing my MRI today? He goes, no, man, dogs can't, but cats can.
Oh, man.
I'll be here all day.
Yeah, that's not working. Sorry, I hit the button three times.
Drew was drawn right in.
I hit the button 3 times. No, when you said the dog, you didn't see my head go like this. Just shaking right there. So when
Cats can.
Cats can.
yeah, no,
It's
I
a
got
cat scan.
you. Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna shift completely off gears here. A couple during our Christmas break, a few weeks back, my 16-year-old was asking to see. She just out of nowhere, she's like, "I would like to watch this movie." I'm like, "Really?"
Youngblood? With
Shockingly,
no O?
no. Yeah,
Jung.
shockingly, no.
Jung.
I was kind of. She goes, I have never seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I'd like to watch that.
wow.
And I was like, all right.
Sit me down.
Yeah.
Sit me down. I'm
Bueller.
good to
Good to go.
watch it with you.
Yeah.
Bueller.
Yeah. And I was just like, hey, the principal, don't look him up as a person.
That one didn't work out well.
Yeah. I mean, because when they did the new Beetlejuice, did you
Yeah.
see what they did to him?
Cut his head right off.
Yeah, they just hacked his head off, so then he could just be a disembodied head or disheaded body, I guess.
Wow.
Down in the waiting room that Beetlejuice was waiting in the first one.
Wow.
Because so if you don't know, you can Google that on your own. I'm not gonna mess up your algorithms.
That gives me something to do for the weekend.
There you go.
Because I have not seen the new Beetlejuice.
It's
Really?
it's
Never.
a movie. It's a movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's one of those where
Cats can.
It's one of those where it doesn't come close
You
to
like
the original.
it. You like it.
I didn't mind it.
Admit it.
I loved it.
You can look me right in the eye.
Quinn-
I'm not going to judge you.
The
too
thing is,
much.
when you watch it with your kids, they
sure.
like them because it's the new and if they watch the old one, they're like, this sucks. The video, everything, the special effects suck. Now it's much better, but you watch a movie like that, it doesn't come close
So
to
I
the
will
original.
say the special effects sucked on purpose, though. Tim Burton did that intentionally. He wanted it to be cheesy looking, and
it was good.
it was great. So knowing that was, if you're like, why didn't you spend any money on that? Well, he was given no budget. You know, the dude does so much stop motion, so like the sandworms and all that crap being all stop motion was fun to watch, and they did bring that back. So in the new one, they used the sandworms, exact same animation style.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's just
Yeah, so
total
there's good
80s
stuff.
cheeseball
Yeah, I
stuff.
love that.
Point being, that actor, however, in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and I was just like, well, what did you think? And she's like, well, it was not really believable. I'm like, well, it's the 80s.
No,
It wasn't really
it's
supposed to be.
You're telling me he had that tape recorder in the bed and that snoring.
Yeah. So she's like, well, it was
Sad,
it was fun, and I've seen two theories on this. One, that Ferris Bueller's basically living out his Groundhog's Day moment. He's just living the same day over and over. That's how he knew where everyone was located, where everyone was, the timing of everything, how to get away with everything. He even mentioned that him and Sloane had been only dating for like a month, and he's like, I'll marry you, because he's actually known her for thousands of years.
I like this. I like where we're going.
And she was good.
She was good looking.
If you're into that,
I am.
so am I.
Cat scan.
The other theory is that it's basically Fight Club, and Ferris doesn't exist, and it's all in Cameron's head. That's the guy he always wanted to be. So the whole thing is in Cameron's head,
Interesting.
and he's actually just basically either living that out as himself, or he's just in bed dreaming of this being the life he wanted.
Would you ever guess either one of those watching that movie?
No, but he has Ferris Bueller, and then he incorporates two other movies to represent said movie. I like it, but that's all it is, right? I'm sure there's a movie out there that is actually Ferris Bueller movie.
I've also seen someone who brings up,
Ferris Bueller.
not so much. I haven't seen him as much, but he brings up that it's every movie is trying to be one of two movies: Citizen Kane or The Wizard of Oz. Basically, trying to be this whole epic kind of, like explains everything about this person, Citizen Kane style, and this whole thing, and The Wizard of Oz being like this whole escapism.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not in movie theory per se, but
As a math major, I cannot interpret I follow what you say.
Yeah.
But I can't picture that.
No,
and I
he
can't
went-
envision that.
Right. He went deeper. I
It's
followed the
very
first
literal
one.
to me.
The first two I followed real easy.
Ferris fake sick.
Yeah.
We fake sick.
Yeah.
We skip school. I never had a snoring person tied to a trophy, but I would have liked to do it.
a snoring person
Or a snoring dummy.
You know how many people probably tried that when that movie?
So
I also can do this.
so of course I'm hearing. So it's another YouTube guy who's going on this theory. And that's his theory. It's always everything Citizen Kane or Wizard of Oz. And of course, me just sitting there drunk one day, I was like, as we mentioned earlier, well, what the fuck is Porky's? Like, how is that fitted, or almost
we're
any,
talking.
or like,
Beulah Ball Breaker.
or any of these like '80s, sex romp teen movies? How did those fit into either one of those categories?
Man, that scene in Porky's where I think it was Pee-wee put his Pee-wee in the hole in the girl's shower, right? And Beulah sees it.
Tallywhacker.
Yes. And so they're in the principal's office, And they said, why don't you bring in a sketch artist and draw? And they're all dying. Oh, man.
Well, even the principal was laughing his
yes,
ass off, too.
exactly.
And then, well, of course, the best. What's the best favorite part of that movie, though? You shouldn't take this long to think about it.
Okay.
Just the favorite.
Skip.
No.
I skip. Girls.
Ow!
Oh, yeah. Fair
Come
enough.
on, that's the best part.
Yes. I hear you.
Yeah, and then I watched the entire catalog of Sex in the City, and she didn't do that once. I was so pissed off at Kim Cattrall for ruining everything from the 80s.
Oh, yeah. The whole gym heard it.
Kim Cattrall. Oh my gosh, remember her and
Say Mannequin. Come on, say Mannequin.
Mannequin.
that's a fantastic
Yeah.
one too. But I was thinking
going
Risky
way
Business.
Yeah, I have seen it. I'm not a huge Risky Business guy. Sorry.
Because you're not a Tom Cruise fan, and I understand that.
All right. Yeah, I'm the one who's not a Tom Cruise fan. That's my fault on this one.
And you love them.
right.
Always have.
Yeah.
Really always have. All right. We neglected our shoots, boys. And as I kind of mentioned, these are a little tougher as they are kind of thick with gelatin.
Mine's Fmarg.
So, yeah, T-Marg on that one.
Okay.
Thoughts? Yep, say it.
Tingala.
You freaking got it. Hang on. Do that again.
I feel it.
I wish Jennifer was here to have one. Yeah, immediately.
I
like
brought
it.
an extra one for her, by the way.
Oh, that is perfect.
So this was...
And what's weird is because it said Marg, I could taste the margarita, and now all I can feel is numb.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is...
Which is the making of a great... great. Making of a
Really, it's really good, Cliff. We're thin.
As soon as I started trying to shove this into the mouth, and it was like, I could taste that. It was like, Drew, you dirty son of a gun.
The weird sensation about Tingala in that is the tip of my tongue is numb right now. Normally when you drink it, it hits me in the back of the throat or deep
Yeah.
Say it.
throat.
Yeah, there you go.
Deep throat.
So we did talk about how
Oh, I like it.
the cold makes that like activated a little bit more. So
Yeah.
coming in a cold
It's intense.
delivery package, it's already interesting. So it was...
Kudos, Heidi.
So wow. Making this last night, and she goes, it was like 10 o'clock. She goes, well, it's set. We got to try these. I was like, all right, but I already knew what it was, right? So there's no shock going into this. And we both just took like a little nibble on it. We were like, oh, oh man.
I feel something.
Yeah.
And it's tingly.
Well, we'll have you're going to have some great responses from the folks in Chicago because Heidi said this because I'll be gone.
Yeah.
This is my last hurrah for Freeze.
Oh.
So she's like, I made them extra.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming you could notice a little bit extra.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
so I was like, so you just replaced tequila with Tingala? No, there's still tequila in there. I'm like, okay, that checks out.
gosh.
So it was, because I tasted tequila, and then I'm thinking, shoot, I really made myself think there's tequila in there, and there's not, but there is.
No, it's tequila Tingala, triple sec, and a smallest amount of lime juice, basically for color, and then just the gelatin pack.
Nicely
Oh,
done.
JT, he's going to be all over it.
So I'm actually kind of happy he's not here tonight
Yes.
because I don't want anyone to spoil that for the rest of the weekend.
So you have Chicago coming up. Now, coming up, I will hopefully be able to get some video and pics in the hotel lobby down in Cancun with one of our former guests on here, number 33. Hopefully it all works out.
Hey,
We'll
Ron.
see.
That's awesome. It should be nice and warm down there.
Looking at the temps.
70s? 70s?
Mid.
80s? Mid
Yeah.
70s? Perfect.
Yeah.
When you're coming from negative.
Right. Right. It's been bitter around here for a bit. So, it's nice to get out of that, break that cold, and we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll be able to shoot some quick vids, and we'll get it out on the Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Like, share, follow.
Mm-hmm. All those things. Please do. So that being something that's going to be great, and I'm looking forward to it. We'll make sure we send a hat down.
Oh, yeah.
But now we're going to talk some things that were not so great. So very abruptly,
Me in a tank top.
I said not so great.
Okay.
Not
yes,
so great.
That's not. Oh, yes.
No.
Old blood.
Yeah. No, it'd be old blood. There's no O.
LD.
So things that were not so great. The NFL playoffs. Like Chris, you're fine with this, but when the Packers absolutely shit the bed against the Bears.
I don't
Bears.
hate it, but that was a good game, and you're right. The Packers.
That's what it was.
Yeah, they just blew it.
But hey, Miami's got a head coach out of it.
They did. Miami gets, so they got a.
All right, let's talk coaches before we get into this.
Yeah,
Now that we got
I'm
this, there's
interested
a
in
lot
your
going
thoughts
on
here.
They got a GM and a coach from Green Bay.
And
right out
you're
of
a closet pack.
right, I'm not. Right out of the gate, I think it's a good decision. They get rid of what they had. Greer, McDaniels. They both had to go.
Just something needed to change.
I think everybody that listens are Packer fans, and they know Green Bay does it right. So bringing in 2 Green Bay product, I'm all right with it.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
It's like T-Buck.
Wasn't he? Oh yeah, he went to Miami though from
Well, Florida State to Green Bay. He was in his first game. He had a punt return for that, and I think on that punt return, he had as many tackles as he did the rest of his career.
He was 5'0", 100 nothing. I mean, he was small guy.
Yeah.
Don't try and make him like Rudy. This ain't the same story, man.
I'm just saying.
You friggin' bring in the was it Rock talking about that? Charles Dutton or whatever his name was. Wasn't it a show like Rock on Fox that everyone just knew him as Rock?
Yeah. So anyway, getting back to it. Yes, I am
So you're optimistic?
hopeful, optimistic.
What about number 3 from Green Bay? Are they bringing in number 2 from Green Bay?
That would be really nice to get in Willis.
Malik Willis?
Yeah.
I would
I
like
like
to
him.
see it. I do
like
too.
him.
I don't think he was quite ready when he was in Tennessee. He came over to Green Bay, and he's clearly turned into something.
he can move.
Something special.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I'll miss him.
He needs to be a starter somewhere.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, he was a high, draft pick, a high prospect, and he was supposed to be something great, but they didn't have the patience or the system that worked for him, and
Tennessee was struggling, and I don't think they
you can
had
take the was out of that.
Yeah, correct.
Is.
You're hopeful that Ward is able to develop there. Hopeful that they get a coach that can right that ship, just like Miami. I hope they have the right people there. There are teams that wreck players. They destroy.
They put them in before they're ready.
Well, I think they just put them in before they're ready,
Or a
in
different
bad
system.
positions,
Yeah.
systems, whatever it is, right?
They have a name. They're called the Browns. Or the Jets, actually. These days, the Jets also fall into that.
Well,
El Fuego.
and the Titans. I mean, they took out that coach. It wasn't
Why they got rid of Mike Vrabel was the biggest freaking mistake ever.
Yeah.
correct. I love that guy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That team, he brought in a team with Derrick Henry into Baltimore, upset them, went to the freaking AFC Championship game against the Chiefs. I mean,
The Chiefs.
yeah.
it's unfortunate. Some organizations destroy the product, players, coaches, whatever. It's too bad.
And as a Packer fan, I don't want to be like, I'm not like, oh, this woe is us, because too many are. Like, people are brought up online, you're like, oh, freaking Packers, they blew that game, it was awful. And someone's just like, oh, cool, my team hasn't made the playoffs like in 12 years, shut the fuck up. You're pissing and moaning about being in the playoffs every year, but you lost in the playoffs.
Right. I would trade Miami's position with Green Bay any day of the week.
Yeah.
We've been in mediocrity for 30 years. It's terrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, Green Bay fans, I love to listen to you complain and rip the product. You got a great team. Chicago won. They just
That's right.
they beat you, unfortunately. So
And the thing is, like, just the amount of luck that Caleb Williams has had this year, though. I mean,
But that's his game.
Hang on. Twofer, right? I mean, the skill to get him where he is and to get him in the positions to actually have that success. But like the fourth down, I'm just going to throw it up as far as I can. And the fact that like the Rams this past week, the cornerback was like running forward for no reason whatsoever. Something like dumb shit like that. It's like, all right,
I like him as a quarterback. I really do. His game is scramble, make something happen, and somehow
make it happen.
Yeah,
That's
it. Get away from everything and
you know what
make something
he
happen.
is. He's a bigger, smarter Johnny Manziel. Just run around, make things happen. No, he's bigger. He's much smarter. He's much more polished as a quarterback.
I like Johnny.
But I'm saying he has the same fun level of watching. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Exactly.
You're right.
Backyard football kind of attitude.
And I really do like. I think he's going to be a problem for Green Bay going forward for years. I think he's a good quarterback, and as he develops,
you can never count him out.
Correct.
I mean, it's some of those plays and passes. It's just crazy.
Yeah, correct. And how he gets away and keeps and makes the play happen. He's gonna be a thorn in Green Bay's side for a while.
Yeah, so they had the big comeback there, and they damn near did the same thing to the Rams. And I'm almost pissed it away, but the Rams came away in OT. And
Rams, that's a good squad, right? You have Stafford and
he's got to be the MVP this year, right?
Boy, that Drake making.
I was going to say, I know people are talking May.
I stick to Drake. I just like him a lot because he's Greenville Goons.
Look at who they've played.
Yeah,
look at the teams that they've played. I know you can't choose your schedule. You get who you get, and you have to play them. I get that.
You can pick your nose.
He's a second-year player that has done very, very well.
But I'm not crapping on him. Well. Again, he's got a tremendous head coach.
And he looks like he's 12 years old.
Yeah, he does. And I like Stafford, so.
Yeah, and I even liked Stafford when he was with Detroit. And as much as you don't want to like the Lions and all this, whatever. But a buddy was talking about this, like, hey, who do you want going forward with the 4 teams that were left at this? And right away, it's just like, can't be New England. There has been enough time passed between them spoiled bastards just getting everything. So if they hadn't got a 15-year run of suck, yeah, maybe I'll cheer for them again. But no, too soon.
Boy, oh boy, that Denver and that Bo Nix injury was devastating.
So bad. That sucks so bad.
My heart drops because that would have.
What a great story it would have been, but shoot.
It still could be a good game, but I really had high hopes for that game to begin with. And just the matchup, everything's there.
In Denver, right? It's in Denver in this one?
Yeah,
shoot.
So there's a local NFL product. I'm not going to disclose it because I don't know if it's official public or not, but you'll be able to read between the lines. He had gotten drafted by the Bears last year. Signed to the practice squad, and I saw him this week and I was asking him, so what comes next? And he said, I was really hoping the Bears were going to lose because I re-signed. But he couldn't re-sign until they lost.
Oh, okay.
So once the season's over, then he could sign the contract. So he's now an official Bears product again.
Nice.
And he'll be reporting in March to Chicago. He's going to his local college where he played to work out starting this weekend just to keep going. But I thought it was an odd statement where you're hoping that team loses so you can sign that contract and get back on the payroll.
Well, he doesn't look at the team so much as I'm waiting.
Exactly.
I need this to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I can. Yeah.
I'm no longer unemployed.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So the coaching carousel you got in the NFL right now. So right away, Harbaugh going to the Giants and stuff like this, and all these openings, which is it's kind of crazy. Like how many right away when you had initially McDaniel wasn't fired. They brought him in and said, "Do you want to be part of the GM search?" Yeah. Cool. You're fired. But
thanks for stopping.
Step into my office.
And the thing that he did, this is the life I want to live. Honest to God. He's just like, I'm an offensive genius. I'm going to go from Miami. I'm going to go from South Beach to LA. I'm going to be your OC. But if I get a head coaching job, I'm not taking this job. That's just living right. Just living in the best parts of the country, weather-wise.
He's a good OC.
Yes.
Really is.
Yes.
He's not a good
genius.
In my opinion, he's not a good head coach. Doesn't have the structure, doesn't have that discipline. He wants to be your buddy. You got to be a coach.
I was going to ask about that. So ask you specifically. You played college level. Does connection to the players matter?
Our head coach there wasn't that connection.
Right.
I mean, there was I'm your coach.
That's right.
You had the specialized coaches that were more of They knew you. They're the ones that talk to you and get to know you a little bit.
And that's where your relationship exists.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the head coach was the head coach. You weren't his buddy.
Yeah.
I think there are ways and definitely coaches that can do that, but you have to really set the culture to know because if you get players that the downside is if you're too friendly with the players, they're like, come on, you don't mean me, bud, right?
Right.
That's when it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
But when a coach, when the kid knows and the coach is like, nope, now, and they're like, okay, cool, it's work time. Work time is different than fun time, and it's time to focus in and get after it. I think you can do that, but like you said, primarily it's the assistants. The assistants are your guy. That's your go-to. That's who you're texting, calling, you're complaining
Your
about
receivers
stuff.
coach, your whatever that coach, whatever area you're in. That is your not your buddy, but that's one you
Kind of.
relate to.
I mean, kind of, and
much more than a head coach.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
interesting because high school I see different because high school that relationship matters because you need those players to perform at that high level and you need them to push.
Right.
And in order to
Right.
do that, you have to have the relationship. But at the collegiate and the NFL or the pro level, you don't need that because the players are going to be self-sustaining there.
Correct.
Yeah, their motivation is ching
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit
right.
more than
Yeah, totally get it.
I
now.
can do that. Their
And I got to
motivation
go back and
is.
talk about my nil.
you go.
Oh, look at you!
Ooh,
Said I had some for that.
I'd like to go back and talk about my nil payment.
nice. In Ladysmith, what, the local pizza place.
Hang on. Let me be clear. How much did you make? Nil.
Correct.
That's the correct answer right there.
Not even a free pizza.
No, I paid a lot for that school too. It
yeah,
sucked.
it was private school.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Oof.
Out of all the NFL coaching carousel things that are going on, my favorite was so Eric Bieniemy. He was the OC for
Yeah.
Kansas City. They
Yeah.
had all this success and all this stuff. He left, and he left there, and now Kansas City wanted to get him back. So Kelsey, I guess, announced today he's not retiring, which is kind of shocking because
really?
you're like Mahomes is going to probably miss the first chunk of the year with that ACL, and then. But I'm wondering if it's because Bieniemy's coming back. So the fact that the Chiefs had to contact, I can't remember who he was with, Cleveland. They had I can't remember who was with him, but they had to contact them asking permission. And I'm like, can you imagine going to the new boyfriend asking permission to pursue your ex? Because that's what it was. Like,
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
and then being like, sure, whatever.
Go for it.
So I thought that was
You
kind
know,
of
yeah.
a weird.
You know
thing.
her, I know her. Go for it. There's a country song.
All right,
about that.
you can have her back, but can I keep her number just in case?
Youngblood.
Yes, exactly.
Or is it the blood? Right. So all those coaching carousel things going on. So we were talking about all the bad things. We already talked about the Packers just completely blowing up and
I got one. Al Harris.
as a defensive coordinator.
Yeah,
And I think that's been talked about.
I know.
So the DC for Green Bay is obviously open.
Yeah.
I've heard Al Harris, Jim Leonard. They want to come back for a second interview.
I mean, you're talking some local product here.
Where has Leonard been?
In Denver. He's their defensive backs situation.
I like him.
This guy has just.
Love him. He consistently outperforms.
Let me just get to, and now I'm going to jump all over the board.
Well, we can
Yes.
talk about Jim Leonard because he's one of the thousands of Badgers we're going to have on here. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All of them, because we're going to have all of them.
All of them.
Where is he in Wisconsin? Gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it is right.
When they went with Fickle instead of him.
Correct. Mm-hmm. I mean,
Because you know what he would have done? I got the defense. I'm going to bring in a Wisconsin guy to run the offense the Wisconsin way, as opposed to bringing in a new guy with a new attitude, being like, air raid, we got this. We're going to throw the ball all right. That's the Big Ten. That's crazy.
Oh, man.
And you know, going back on this now with the Big Ten, after this past week, which we're going to get into in a second, someone was like, was the Big Ten the great? Someone on ESPN, of course, is the Big Ten the greatest football conference now in the league or in the country? Yeah, they got half the damn country under the Big Ten. Of course they are.
Yeah.
So the NCAA is the Big Ten and the SEC. That's it. Like, well, obviously the ACC
it really
a
is.
little bit, but-
As every big school is jumping to one of those
Exactly.
two conferences.
yeah,
Right.
it's crazy. So Big Ten brings home a natty. Indiana Hoosiers for the
that
first
was
time ever.
That was so good.
Yes.
I love this
Yes.
Mendoza kid. I mean, this is great story. Indiana, who has been a doormat forever,
Man. A buddy of ours
beats Miami.
Yeah.
in Miami.
I actually had intended to reach out. Who were you going for?
Indiana. I'm
You
not
were.
a I'm not
You're
a Hurricane
Miami?
fan.
Oh,
so.
I didn't know that.
No, I am born in the Miami area,
Yeah.
Dolphin fan
Yeah.
by parentage.
Yeah.
Came here and other than the pro team, it's been all Wisconsin teams. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm a Badger fan.
I
through
was
and
curious on the Miami side because I knew you
through.
were up
I don't like the Hurricanes at all.
Yeah.
At all.
And the thing is, like, I kind of do, but like we talked about why I'm a Dolphins fan,
Right.
Is because I started watching sports like in the early mid '80s. Who was all over the TV? Like the national, I think it was Hurricanes, the Dolphins, because Marinos. Those are the teams I latched on to. And then every team that's kind of started in Miami since, I'm just like, oh, it's Miami. I'll watch them.
Yeah, and you just
like the Heat, I never
natural
really
draw.
cared about, honestly. But like the Panthers, I mean, yeah, you've guys seen. I got two Panther sweaters at home.
Yeah, because of Marshawn.
Yeah, exactly. God, I love them now. That's a weird situation because, boy, when he was in Boston, I hated it.
Oh, right.
And now that he's in Miami, I love him. But it does help that he's on with Biz.
Kachuk?
With Biz. When,
Sure,
when
sure,
they
sure.
have that banter back and forth, boy, that makes me laugh.
And I love jumping around like this because I agree. You're probably like, guys, bring it back.
Slow her down.
You talking to me
this
about
is the
this.
lobby. This is the lobby talk
I
here.
like Marshawn
Yes,
now. I
100%.
I love to hate him.
Drinks.
I continue to love to hate him, by the way.
I love to hate him when he was in Boston. How he jumps over to Florida, and now I like him.
No, exactly.
And
And,
Quinn-
I'd buy a sweater. And I don't have many sweaters. You do.
A few.
A few.
Quinny and I will watch when he was in Boston. She hated him.
Really?
She still hates him.
Oh,
But
she does?
Yeah, she
Okay.
does. She's stuck on hating him. But I like him in Florida. And then getting to know him, listen to his interviews.
With
You're
the
like with the
Biz
biz.
and-
He's good people.
Yeah, he is. And he was good people in Boston. I did see that, and I liked him at that level. But boy, I just could not cheer for him.
So the type of guy you want on your team, or gal, depending on the team you have, is you want someone who, if they're on your team, you love them. If they're on your opponent, you hate them.
Correct.
On the ice, field, court,
then
whatever.
step off.
And then off, they are the model citizen, helping people and
Correct.
donating to charity.
just be a good person.
That is the ideal athlete.
Yeah.
It really is, and so far that's what he is. He's so there, and there's several of them. And I'll tell you what, one that jumps out to me that I've hated for years, and years, and now I don't hate him anymore. And I don't know if you guys want to guess this one.
Can you give us a sport?
Number 12,
Aaron Rodgers?
Can you give us a sport?
football.
Number 12. So Tom Brady? Because of his commentary?
No,
Because of the person he is, or what?
yeah,
His girlfriend?
just because how he did what he did. I hated him every step of the way in New England.
Really?
He's beating the piss out of Miami all the
yeah,
time.
Yeah. But that been there, done that.
Right.
I
So then
coulda
he's-
done that.
He steps away, goes to Tampa Bay, wins another one.
Yeah.
He has his own, TV.
Carries himself well.
He's got his
Good-looking
brand,
guy.
good looking dude. Did it right. Now he owns a piece of the Raiders. He's on TV. Couldn't stand him. He's all right by me. He's the GOAT. I'm not even. I don't argue it. I mean, I'll take Marino over him in a
He's
minute.
not the first one. There's been a few guys over the years in all sports where they're like, as a player, you're like, God, I couldn't stand this guy. And then they get in the broadcast booth, you're like, damn it, I wanted to hate him. Like, I know he's not.
I can carry a grudge.
He's not great by any. He's not like great,
Yeah.
but like, man, did I hate Reggie Miller?
Yeah.
And he's and I think what did him. In my book, that was good, was all the stuff on Dan Patrick's show. Like him and Dan Patrick was really good, and then he's doing his commentary. Like, all right, this guy's not
You get
the
to know him
worst.
you don't get to know him, but you listen to him outside of that,
we hang
that
out.
piece. Yeah, right. But there's others. You're absolutely right. I didn't like Kobe Bryant until he retired, got away from him. Then I was like, yeah, actually, the dude was a stud.
Gotcha. Fair. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, all those things, and you hear like, I mean, to see like his last year when he was playing, and he was injured, so he wasn't playing at this time, and his team went on like a 13-game losing streak or something ridiculous, and they hit a buzzer beater to win, and all these young guys were like, all like, yeah, we're back, baby, and doing all this stuff, and you saw him just being like, I'm done. I can't what's the work ethic
I'm
here?
gone.
You guys won one of 14 games and you're celebrating like you won a championship. And just the look on his face, he was on like Letterman or something like that, and the look on his face just like, no, I'm done. I can't do this.
Another basketball player that jumps out to me that I hated when he played, but I loved actually when you go back and think about it, is Allen Iverson. I couldn't stand the guy, but I'm like, he was a stud.
Well, yeah. I mean, if we ask the question, who did you like, and he's the answer.
What'd you think?
I like what you did there, buddy.
No, we did. Let's be honest.
What'd you think of Rodman?
Love him. Dude was a stud.
Oh, I mean,
just what do you think of Rodman?
Because I think he's that same thing. He's on your team. You're like, hell yeah. Like, I mean, this is fantastic. He's going to get every rebound. He's going to outwork everyone. And that's the difference, is he would outwork
was a stud.
people. He would outwork people. He wasn't just naturally gifted as like the best basketball player, athlete, or whatever. Best actor, him and Jean-Claude, double team, hell yeah. Best actor, natural talent right there, but not the best rebounder, you know? Or he was the best rebounder. But.
He helped with North Korea relations, too.
Oh, God. Outside of basketball,
Yeah.
on that Bulls team, that guy, even with the Pistons, he was a stud.
Yeah.
And then again with
Stud.
San Antonio.
Yeah.
Correct.
Dude won everywhere he went.
He
Maybe he kind of picked and chose at the end, like I'm going to these winning teams, but
regardless, I mean, when in Detroit with the Bad Boys, that was a lot of fun.
The Bad Boys. That's
Dude,
another one you love to hate.
Spend a lot of time with the Bad Boys because that was great basketball.
The amount of some of these young idiots these days that were like, oh, I could have taken these guys in the 80s and like step up to Bill Laimbeer just one time. I would have loved to see that.
Whether he's wearing a mask or not.
And you know he would be.
I love that basketball team. That was great that they had that 2 year, the repeat. And that was a fun team, just beating the hell out of them. You can't play basketball like that anymore. They've taken that away.
Oh, solid.
Yeah, and the thing is,
shorts.
People would have the same issues back. Well, that's why you watch. Let's be real. But I mean, you know, people, you try and bring in that attitude. Like nowadays, a dude might, you know, take 7 steps with holding the ball, and they don't call it a travel. Back then, you would get launched 17 feet holding the ball, but your feet are up in the air and your head over tea kettle is Bill Laimbeer's, you know, just
you come in the lane like that, you're gonna get it. You're gonna feel it.
They held it. The Pistons held it right before the Bulls went on their dominant run. I mean, but boy, that was a fun team.
And it took them a while to get by Boston.
Correct.
I mean,
correct. That was a night. Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk all these.
Are we talking coaching in NFL yet?
Yeah. No, I moved on from that. So I mean, you talk all these different, like the Patriots, right? They had it's called the weave. You have the Patriots. They have their dynasty, right?
Yes.
But the NBA had dynasties on dynasties on dynasties.
Yeah.
Like I don't think other sports could. You can argue. NHL, Edmonton had their run. The Red Wings had their run.
But it's a run. It's not. Consistent.
Edmonton, I will say, was a dynasty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a different story. But I mean, like NBA, Bulls, Lakers, Boston, Detroit, they all had their time. Golden State, I mean, they all had their absolute runs there.
And it's fun. You talk about basketball. I of course, being an older basketball fan, I love the Lakers to Boston to Detroit to Chicago. That to me, I look back, that was basketball.
When you had people on the East Coast chanting "Beat LA," like that's your rival.
Medford.
Your rival wasn't like the Knicks.
Yeah.
Your rival was across the country.
Yes. Yeah.
And I don't remember if this was exactly. I'm trying to think how this worked. I think it was Boston playing in LA. They played them near the end of the regular season, and they like put a stash of cash in the locker room in the drop ceiling, and they said after we come back and beat them in the World Championship, we're going to grab this and celebrate.
Oh my gosh!
Serious?
Yeah.
Wow. And I had no idea.
I believe it was. It's either that way or the other way around, but it was one of those two doing that, and I believe it's what it was. Because you want to talk, I mean, all the Bad Boys. No one trash talked like Larry Bird.
That's what I've heard.
I love that. I love that.
Funny. It is. And
I went to
first
know
of all,
that.
First of all, that dude was a stud player. But I also heard
Big
that
Red.
he was a great trash talker.
I know when generally on this program we talk Larry Legend, we're talking about JT and his Crocs, not in sport mode. But really we do mean.
I watch that video every now and again. I just can't get enough.
Do you watch that or Birds more?
Yes.
Okay. That's fair.
Two
Boy.
monitors up. He's watching both.
Oh, yes.
All right.
I do have one more way off tangent. Air Jordan OGs. Did you ever have a pair of Air Jordan? No.
No. I never wore basketball shoes.
Okay, so
Penny loafers.
small off tangent story.
Wrestling shoes.
Low tops, OG, same color. They're back on Sneakers app. I'm a fan. I order them. Boom. Size 12. They're sold out in 15 minutes. I look. They're getting shipped to my daughter. The last pair of shoes that I bought were shipped to my daughter. Now I bought a pair of Air Jordan low top, OG color, my style.
Size 7.
I'm going to wear them to ACDC. No, I got the right size,
Oh.
but they're getting shipped to my daughter.
Oh,
So
well, that's okay.
That's okay. So I told my wife, yeah, shoot, I just ordered these pair of shoes. They're shipping to Allie. Oh, perfect. They were asking what they should get you for Christmas.
That's
Turned
fine.
into my Christmas.
Wrap them up, give them to me. That's fine.
What it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God,
off
that's so
tangent.
good. That's great.
Yeah.
That is the only thing better than a football on Christmas morning. Honest to God.
Nerf football.
Yeah, none of this poof shit. I need Nerf Turbo or nothing.
Proceed.
All right. So as we get back on topic,
Which is
so we talked about obviously the Packers and losing in the playoffs. Let's talk about some other playoff just collapses. So we'll start off in the NFL. So obviously we have the Packers and probably
There's some been good ones.
There's two that are most famous. Which one, if you had to name just one that
Yeah.
you think this is the all-time collapse, it is?
the Super Bowl one, the Falcons. If you want me to take the one because the level of play where it was would be the Falcons one.
And that's for me as well, but it's more because that's what I remember, and it's the recency. And huge.
I just want to make sure because I know what do you think is the number 2 all-time collapse then?
That I don't know.
Chris Wilson,
Oilers.
1993.
Yeah, the
Oilers at the Bills.
Bills. Yeah, unbelievable.
Up
God, I was just so bummed.
35-3,
Yeah.
which is more than 28-3. It was a first round playoff.
You're right.
But it was also backup quarterback.
Yeah, a huge game. Frank Wright
not Jim
beats,
Kelly. It was Frank Reich.
beats Warren Moon.
Randy Wright?
No, Frank.
Frank.
Goes into overtime, and Buffalo comes back and wins that thing on their way to lose another Super Bowl.
I was so bummed because I really liked Warren Moon. I really did. But we've looking at those, and the only reason I picked the Falcons
Oilers,
because it
too.
was a Super Bowl game, and
Yeah,
that's,
and I understand that. Like,
Otherwise,
the importance of
it
it.
would have been the Oiler game. God, I was so bummed when Warren Moon lost.
But that was another game that you'd love to watch.
Yes.
Like because it was just like. This is pre-internet, so everyone's got to call people up. Are you watching this? You can't text somebody.
Run the damn ball, and the clock is going to go.
Phone's busy.
What is going on, you guys?
Yes. Yes.
So the other one I got, which I think it's got to be dang close to one of the most fun playoff games I've ever watched. Kansas City Chiefs, pre-Mahomes, goes into Indianapolis against the Colts and Andrew Luck. And the Chiefs up 38-10 at Indy. They're booing. Frickin' Andrew Luck comes back.
Andy.
Andrew Luck.
I call him Andy.
45-44.
I liked them.
45-44, and the Colts win that game at home. That was
At home.
at home. But again, those are early round playoff games.
So yeah, I was going to say
Super
they're
Bowl
turned around and
definitely-
then lost, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're talking about.
No. I'm just asking a question. But yeah, I liked Andrew Luck also, and good for him. He was able to get one out.
And Indy. Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was also the coach that had cancer that year. John.
Correct.
Yes.
So, but I think that was because that was when he was out for that game, right? He wasn't coaching
Yes,
that, and so
yes.
you had Bruce Arians that
Yes.
came in and then took his derby cap down to Arizona after that.
Yeah.
Yes. I totally forgot that until you brought it up.
Well, it may or may not be accurate. That's just what I think it was.
I remember it now.
I
Chuck
have
Pagano? Is that what
Yeah,
his name? Chuck
yes.
Pagano?
yeah. I have a fun story about Indianapolis when we have time to continue on.
You do have time.
We have nothing but time.
Guys, you don't want this one.
Uh-oh.
You don't want it.
Okay, proceed. Give it to me now.
Many years ago,
Oh no.
Miami's playing the Colts.
Oh no.
Miami's playing the Colts in Indy, and we go there. There was 4 of us. We go there, and a buddy of ours organizes this group, right? And we're going there. It's like, so I just like, yeah, I'm in. You want to go? Yeah, I'm in. We go there. I was working nights. Get there, setting up. I go, so where are we sitting? He goes, oh, I don't have tickets.
So we're just going to Indy for the game.
So wait a second. So
We
wait a
don't have
second.
tickets.
We just came all this way. We don't. This is at the RCA Dome. This is pre 9/11. I just want to set the stage.
You,
Right?
you
Smallest
guys are
stadium.
at the dome at this point?
We are at a bar right outside.
And this is currently at the time, the smallest stadium in NFL at like 54,000.
We don't have tickets.
He goes, we don't have tickets.
Where are we staying?
Great.
I have no idea. We don't have
We're
a
just going to
hotel.
watch at this bar.
So it's about kickoff. We're getting lubed up a little bit at the tabby, and
Yeah.
we start walking towards the gate. We're with two of our friends with us, and me and my buddy just like, we can get in here.
Yeah.
They have a wide open entry.
here we
We can
go.
get in here.
Confident,
if we-
shoulders back.
Well, I was confident. I
Make
was
sure
like,
it's not numb.
out of the 4 of us, I knew I was the fastest. So I go, well, I'm in.
You just don't have to be the slowest.
He'll be in. These 2 bozos. So we take off running, and people are coming in, filing in. We break into the RCA Dome, and we spend the rest of the game just kind
Just
of
walking the
walking
concourse.
around.
That's awesome.
Getting in there, watching the game. Miami and the boys won it, and we get back to that same tabby, and we have just the greatest night ever.
All of you got in?
All of us got in. I was afraid of the slowest guy. There's no way. I thought
It's
for
fine.
sure
You'll meet him at the
security was
Tavy.
tackled.
I would have met you at the Tavy.
If
Let me be.
if this-
Let me go, boys. Let me go.
If this happens at tomorrow, me and you ain't leaving the tabby.
no.
We know we don't
There's a
have a
good chance.
chance.
Could you imagine doing that now? There's not a chance in hell any of us get in, the fastest or the slowest. But we were able to just
I will.
bust right up the middle.
I'll volunteer right now. I'll take one for you boys. I'll take. They can
You'll be the
take
slow guy?
They can take me down,
It was a dive right. We all just got right in, and
and I'll
Okay,
tell them
hang on.
I'm going right. You guys go
I'm
left.
gonna need one of those Andre the Giant moments at the Royal Rumble where everyone's jumping on you. You're just like, no.
so no lie. This is
Really?
pre 9/11. We busted into the stadium. Was able.
You just saw the opening. You just went and ran.
It was so good. It was great.
That's a great time.
Tell me,
that's
like,
a great story.
You like leaned down and you like took a knee and you're like, all right, you're the bottle cap. You're this stick here. We're just gonna go right through here.
No, I didn't wait for anybody. I as we were walking up, my mind was made up. It's like, well, I'm going to
Yeah,
the game.
I'm going
I
in.
came all this way.
Yeah, no
I'm
kidding.
getting in. I don't know what you 3
Yeah, I don't give
bozos
a
are
shit.
doing. And I just started running.
Did you sit in any seats at any point?
We did move around, and then you have that awkward when someone's, hey, these are my seats. Are you serious? Wait, hold on.
Oh, wrong section.
My bad.
Yeah.
It's on me. And I get up and walk out.
Yeah.
So,
So
but
no
yeah.
ushers came. Nothing. It just
No.
That's
no.
great.
Yeah. Well, it was Indianapolis. They're a nice group there.
just like at Packer games. You and I been there.
No, not the same.
I mean, there's an outside chance that it's you. Just throwing that out there.
He got his hat stolen at the
And
game.
anyways, so that was my Indianapolis moment.
That wraps up my NFL blown playoff games. I don't really have any other big ones here. MLB 2004 New York
Yeah,
Yankees.
this is the one that
3
stood out in
games
my
to
mind
none.
too. Yeah.
Bottom of 9 in Boston, and the Yankees are up. You are a matter of 3 pitches away from ending your season,
Unbelievable.
and
then-
they come back and win the whole damn thing.
that was their
They
first
made-
time winning it, correct?
Not first time, but first time since. Like,
Yep.
whatever, 19 something, forever ago, and because they had the whole, you'll find it. They had the whole. They had a curse.
No, I won't.
They had a little bit of a curse, but I'll bring up that curse a little bit
Flower.
later. So that was the big one there.
Now,
2000,
I got one quick story in this one because
You were there.
no, I was
You
not
got
there.
into that game.
No, I was not there. Talking to individuals that live in the southern part of the state, I never realized how big baseball and specifically college baseball is down in the South.
Oh sure.
Right? Huge, crazy. And I was pretty naive. Well, anyways, I got to know somebody in Georgia real well just through work. He was an IT guy too. Huge Yankees fan. and they were down 3-0, or they were up 3-0. And I told him, I said, John, it ain't over. And that was the streak. And
Oh my God.
oh, it was so good just because it was my first experience talking to somebody that was huge into like college baseball. Brewers were always big in Wisconsin, but college baseball up here, nah.
Well, I mean, the only D1 is what, Milwaukee?
Yeah.
And that's it, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And no one talks about that.
That's
when
right.
It goes to those, so.
Exactly. So it was my first time that I really had been introduced to a coworker, huge into baseball, huge Yankees fan, and then they completely
And
demolished
not only that,
it.
but you probably said that as kind of a goof, right?
Exactly.
Like I don't think this is
Exactly.
going to happen, but you're just
Yeah.
trying to poke the bear a little bit here.
Exactly. Just turn the screw.
2011, the Texas Rangers, one strike away from winning the World Series twice in Game 6 against the Cardinals.
Oh, my
One
goodness.
strike away. Below that game, below Game 7, Cardinals frickin' win it.
Jenna Jameson.
I'm going to take a stab that she's from St. Louis, or this is just...
Indianapolis.
Or
She's from the Indianapolis
there's an
area.
outside
Chris
chance
Matter.
that Jamie's sundowning right now. And that just popped in his head.
I just said they blow the big ones.
Okay.
CAT scan.
Cats can.
So there you go. 2022, the Toronto Blue Jays, who were in the World Series this year, up 8
Unbelievable.
in the game 2 of the wild card game 2. So winner take all in this scenario. Up 8-1 at home. Up 8-1 to Seattle. Frickin' lose at home. 10-9. Bounce from the playoffs.
That hurts.
That smarts it.
Love hurts.
Yeah.
Nazareth.
Yeah. It's true. Best portrayed in The Wedding Singer by Adam Sandler, by the way. If you haven't seen, by far the best.
I think you are the smartest guy I know.
He
Yeah.
really does. He knows so much
Dude,
shit.
You know what? You were eyeing up Sideburns lady in that one. You know you were. You know you were.
And who was
Carry on with this baseball. I'm waiting for the
Yes.
one.
I know.
I have one. I'm waiting.
Oh,
for
for
you.
baseball?
Yeah.
No, bring it. Go ahead.
Bartman.
Who?
It was bad, but I don't think that was a big collapse. It was Game 6.
Maybe not a collapse, but that was a big deal.
No, it certainly was. But here's what I'm going to tell you. Every single Cubs fan that was sitting within 2 feet of Bartman was reaching for the damn ball too, and they were going to do the same thing.
because this is
he
prior-
gets it, and they're like, "Oh,
This is prior to them finally winning, right? So I mean, this was a big
Yeah.
deal.
But You're right,
Then
you're
you
right.
had Moises Alou screaming at him. And first of all, it would have been a tough catch for him to make anyway. But all the fans around him screaming at Bartman like he just ruined everything, and you were all doing the same damn thing. He just was taller.
He just had the fingers on.
I mean, defending him now is easier, but at that time, he took it.
Hard. That's hardcore stuff
right,
there.
so-
And
Okay,
it's
now-
unfortunate that he was in the situation that he was
But
in.
Correct.
here's the other thing.
Correct.
Was that the third out in the game?
I really
No.
don't
The answer is no.
And
no.
you're
None of
right.
that was
It
was that the deciding game? No, that was Game
Exactly.
6. Shut up, Cubs
But-
fans. You had
but-
every chance in the world.
You looked for the
everybody-
You
bullseye.
pissed and moaned because someone caught a foul ball in the 8th inning. Shut the fuck up. That's bullshit, and you fucking know
He's
it.
the smartest guy I know.
He may be a Cubs fan the way he's angry like this.
Johnny.
No,
Meyer.
I'm pissed at the Cubs fans for being pissed at him.
Yes, because
And they're like,
Yes.
that's what blamed.
That's what
and
it
then you
is.
know what?
They blamed it.
curse.
Right.
The
and
curse.
if it wasn't him, it was that goat. I tell you, that goat is the one that did it.
So this brings me right back to anything, and I'm going to pick on Green Bay for a moment, but it's anything. It's the collapse, and then it's like
and
finger
then you
pointing.
look,
Yep.
you look for the one thing.
Coaching, this guy, that guy. That's what it
I
was.
will tell you, in
That was the-
2014, it was Brandon Bostic. I'm not looking any further than Brandon Bostic. That is it. That is
fair
the
point.
single.
Yeah.
But
But this is what it is. Cubs fan needed someone, and
Yeah,
they
and
got
there
him.
you are.
Yeah.
it can't
The
just be
scapegoat.
because we're not as good.
Goat. Yeah.
Whatever. When the Marlins have
But
have
boy.
2 championships and the Brewers have none. The Marlins have 2 championships because they stacked the team for 6 months and then blew it up.
You
but
got a
that's-
point there.
That's all right. I mean,
It ain't against the rules, so you
Yeah.
can't be mad at them for
It's
doing
against
it.
the rules.
I would-
You're a stupid American. idiot when you
there's
do that.
another area to go into, stacking it up,
You
get
feel
that
shame.
championship, and then oh well.
Would you? Okay, yes or no, real quick. Would you rather your team's going to win?
Yes.
Your Dolphins are going to win championship next year. They're going to suck for the next 20.
Yes.
Yes, because I've dealt with
You would-
30.
No. I know you agreed that the Dolphins can win, then they can suck. That's what you agreed to.
But yes, give me that. I mean, look at
One and done.
For example,
You would do a one and done.
for example,
Blow the wad in
the
1
Bucks.
year.
They're not doing it again. They won it, and
I agree. I agree.
I had that was a great
moment.
great moment. That was a great
Moment.
moment.
It was really.
We
great.
all got together and watched the game.
Yes, we did. Give that
and we
to
don't.
me.
I don't watch NBA.
Give that to me, and I am happy. And we can complain years down the line. Oh, come on! But we had
But you
that
had that.
moment.
Yeah, I agree. And
And
years,
you're wearing the shoes and
Yeah.
the pants.
years and years
We had
of
the
mediocrity.
moment.
Years of mediocrity, of course. That's absolutely what you can do.
It is hard because, well, boy, we've been good for so long. You're right. I mean, it is. It's a differing
But
way
again,
to look at
and
it.
now I don't want Bucks fans to be spoiled like Packers fans have become with all this long.
Yeah.
I'm serious, like
Yeah.
long time.
You're right, because
you want to stay.
that bar sits there.
Every Wisconsin team for their sport is the smallest market,
Yeah.
and
Correct.
they should just be.
Give me,
Boy, I
give me
love
the
to cheer for
moment.
the Brewers.
Yeah.
Give me the moment.
All right, now we'll go to the NBA. We just talked about the Bucks a little bit. But 2011, Miami Heat. LeBron goes down, takes his talent to South Beach. You got him. You got Chris Bosh. You got D Wade.
Yeah.
Guaranteed championships for
D-Wade.
years to come. It's not about winning the championships. How many are we going to win?
Yeah.
Not
Dirk,
one.
Dirk
Not
Nowitzki
two, yeah.
says,
Excuse
no,
me, that was
this
me.
isn't happening. Dirk Nowitzki says, hell no.
Bye-bye.
Dallas Mavericks come in, beat up on Miami, and take that series.
That was enjoyable.
I've never been happier
Exactly.
watching that.
Isn't that interesting? Because you said one and done, I'll take it, and everybody cheers against it, except if you're on the team.
Correct, but the way they were doing it, I
Just
mean, they're
because-
bringing in
yes,
the big guys,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
Then I'm going the underdog route.
exactly. I'm
So
with you.
again, shocker, has to do with LeBron. 2016, the Warriors have like setting records, not beating the Bulls, the 98 Bulls for regular season, but setting all these ridiculous regular season records. They're going to come in up 3-1 on Cleveland. LeBron goes back to Cleveland after his time in South Beach, and Cleveland comes back, and you can say what you want about officiating or the game is rigged, because it seemed pretty much like Stearns kind of was like, yeah, these guys are going to win this one this year.
It's
A little bit. Now this wasn't quite bending the earmark on the Patrick Ewing draft, if you know that story. It wasn't quite that bad, but it was a little bit of suspect on that one.
Again, get the win, get that championship. It's pretty
And
cool.
especially for a city like Cleveland,
correct.
same thing.
check.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got that. All right. Now moving on. This is the last one I have in this topic. I decided to go to NCAA basketball. And this wasn't a major collapse, but it was a very quick, very sudden timeout.
Oh,
Michigan.
man. Wow.
Chris Webber.
What a moment. Is that not crazy?
That was unbelievable. The Fab Five are going to do this. They're going to
Yes.
reimagine what college
Unreal.
basketball can be. Bringing in 5 freshmen, they're going to do this. Now, it
Yes.
wasn't their freshman year, but going through, and now they've made it. UNC, who's the pinnacle of college basketball. Dean Smith's still there,
Yes.
and it was no.
Wow. And for you to find that one, it's
That's a good one.
a great one.
It's a
I
good
think
one.
that's my favorite one. Just because it was such a moment. And boy, it exploded.
And it was great. I remember it like it was yesterday.
And
Webber.
everybody's like, it's a stop and think moment.
So again, if you look in the background of that, very similar to the fans around Steve Bartman, blaming Steve Bartman, there's an assistant coach screaming timeout.
Serious?
Oh, is that right?
Weber turns, goes timeout, and you saw the whole team drop their heads, and Weber's like, but he said, but he, oh.
And maybe all he heard it. There's that moment.
Yeah.
Game over. That was big. On the biggest stage, big.
Yeah. That was
Especially NCAA basketball. I love NCAA
That's when
basketball.
I really enjoyed that too. That was
Yeah.
really, really good. So yeah, that was big.
It's
Yeah.
still, that Sweet 16 and the Final Four, there's so much excitement about that stuff.
All right, moving away from the playoff stuff.
Yeah.
This is going to be a little more rapid fire as we're over an hour already here.
Yep.
All right, now I'm going to talk about,
Yes.
my beloved Brewers
No. Yes.
traded away
An icon.
Freddie Peralta.
An icon of these last few years. My goodness.
It's
Came in as a 19-year-old, and
oh,
yeah,
break my heart.
it really is. Trade away Freddie Peralta, and last year's contract would have been up, and they're most likely not going to re-sign him. So let's get something for him, and
So what are your thoughts on the people they brought in? It sounds good.
The prospects look great.
Sounds good.
I think the
That's what I
prospects
like.
look great, and because I mean they do have a plethora of young pitching that's already major league ready. So at some point you had to make some business decisions on that. And it was one of those things where they didn't have to get rid of him. He was on the hook for one more year for $8 million, but then he would have been gone after the end.
Exactly.
And he loved Milwaukee too, and he wanted to stay, but he also understands the business too.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
And I
it's
don't
the
blame-
business
I don't blame
piece
the
of it.
business piece.
Milwaukee knows. He knows.
Yeah. You cash in while you can cash
Here's an
in.
opportunity. Correct. Here's an opportunity to get something for Freddie. Freddie's a Milwaukee guy. People in Milwaukee love him. It's unfortunate, but that is part of what happens because Milwaukee can't pay him.
it's the business.
And I'm a super casual baseball fan. And so it's hard for me because I can only hook on to certain players that I know that are that are there year over year over year. And that was a name that I knew. So then all of a sudden it's gone. It's like, oh man. I mean, that's like one of four that I know.
Right.
But on the business side, it's like, well, it's his last year. Oh, okay, I get it.
Good move.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think everyone gets it. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like, it's disappointing, but not
I'm not mad.
understand it.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
You know, buddy,
We've heard
I'm
that
looking.
before.
I'm looking forward to this next year, Jamie. You and I maybe getting down to Stenny's, having a couple beers, and taking that shuttle, getting some.
We don't
ticks.
even have to take the shuttle.
I just want
Hang
to.
on. Actually, Jamie said you're going to get down there with no tickets.
Yes.
Good luck. Just get in there. You got this. He's going to just hold down every usher.
I'll run out of Stenny's. I'll go right. You go left.
We'll find.
I'll see ya back at the Stenny's.
We'll
bar.
find a guy, and we'll get some ticks and get in there.
Good luck with that. Anyway, so point being, trades that have just devastated the fan base. Right? So obviously the Brewers have now, with Corbin Burns in the last few years, same thing. 1 year left.
Yeah.
Devin Williams, same thing. 1 year left. Who's now a teammate with Freddie Peralta in New York, by the way. So let's start in the NBA. Speaking of Milwaukee, Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Get your ship.
Same one
Get
broke
your
my
ship,
heart.
and then ship them out to LA.
Let's get back to. He wasn't going to be a Buck anymore. He didn't
Right?
want
I
to
know.
be. So,
Correct.
I mean, that's a tough one, right?
But you got your chip out of him, so
Take it, smile. Thanks a lot, buddy. Have fun in LA.
Yeah.
I was at the Bucks game where he came back to get his Harley Davidson, and I think they
it was
might,
last year when they was retiring,
Yeah,
where
there
everyone
was
does those
something-
gifts.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
He had a hell of a hook shot.
Yeah,
I like that guy.
I love the hook shot too. I love the old school.
Yeah.
Boy, he was good.
Yeah, so that was definitely one. Last year, Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic. What the hell? Again, don't tell me there wasn't NBA interference on this
Lakers.
one. Don't tell me this wasn't. Yeah,
FNA.
both of those,
FNL.
both of those devastating smaller fan bases to go to LA to make LA better. Don't tell me again the NBA doesn't jump in on some of these because
I don't like it.
who won the draft lottery this year? Was it Dallas to make amends? Oh, that's weird. How they got Cooper Flag. That's so strange how that just magically
I like Cooper Flag.
magically happens. All right, MLB, we just talked about the Brewer stuff. 1977, Tom Seaver goes from the Mets to the Reds.
77.
They just up and
You
traded
were
him.
16 then?
The Midnight Massacre, as they called it. Trade him in the middle of the night. Just beloved catcher from the Mets. Just up and sent him off to Cincinnati.
That was my first year of college football.
You remember that day?
Do you remember when they invented the forward pass?
I do not. I know of this trade.
Yeah.
I clearly
Hall of
wasn't.
Famer Tom Seaver.
Yeah.
Met through and through, and they just up and trade him off to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. And then there was this one that happened back in 1919. Have you guys heard of this one?
Probably.
What happened this one?
The Babe.
From Boston to New York, what was he traded for?
Not much.
Marlboros?
I don't know, but it wasn't
In
much.
1919, $100,000.
That was probably a lot.
Oh, that's a big piece of coin.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a lot.
Just pure
But
cash basis.
And you know what it was? You can have $100,000 and misery until 2004. In 1986, you're going to get so close, and then we're just going to rip it right between your legs.
It's funny that the Babe. I mean,
The Babe.
there's a guy that we just don't. We should have a conversation about him sometime. But
And
what an
listen,
icon.
I'll listen to that being a curse, but fuck off with this goat. All right, I'm sorry. No, I'm
That's
out on
true.
that one.
I agree with that.
Not a single chance on that one. All right, NHL real quick. I got two in this.
Number 99.
Not yet. Number 8,
Yep.
from Vancouver
Yep.
to Boston,
Yep.
Cam Neely.
Boy, I liked him in Boston though.
And the thing was, he was so beloved in Boston that
Yeah.
I forgot that
Yeah.
it was this huge
Yes.
deal of him leaving from Vancouver.
Left the Canucks. Shoot.
I mean, he probably was pissed
Canada.
because they got rid of those V jerseys, and he's like, I wanted to
did
wear
like
that.
those. I did like
Trading the
those.
V's for the B's, you know?
Yeah.
That's a toughie.
It is, especially when, I mean, iconic Boston player right there.
Yeah. I mean, he really was.
Yeah.
You know, and then, so the other one, of course, being
Yeah.
not a good one. He was the great one, 99, Edmonton to LA, and completely changed the landscape of the NHL, becoming an American sport,
Yeah.
specifically in the southern states.
Pacifically.
Pacifically. Well, it was on that coast.
This guy is, my 10-year-old knows who Wayne Gretzky is. I mean, this guy is, and is still is.
Unreal.
Correct.
Based off of that move, and we still have this, which is absolutely crazy. So my wife and I were high school sweethearts. She had zero selection. We weren't related.
Homeschooled, both of you?
She had one option. I mean, that's what it boiled down
She's
to.
blind in one eye, and she can only see you.
And I always just stayed on the left. But anyways,
I always assumed there was.
Sorry, Heather.
I always assumed there was some sort of land trade from your parents involved here.
Yeah. Anyways, huge Gretzky fan. When he went to LA, we got an old foam puck head. It's
Nice.
it's a hat that looks like a puck, and it's the LA Kings on top. And it was the year of that trade, and we still have it sitting in the basement right now.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Well, boys, that's all I have. If you have any like crazy trades that you remember, or maybe a player that just left that devastated you,
Montana.
Montana.
Knuff's still with us.
No, I thank God he is. But Joe leaving the Niners was a big deal.
Again,
I don't know if it was
Steve Young waiting in the wings and Montana. No, I'm not.
correct.
If you put him in Montana is the one you choose. I'm just saying.
Correct. And he went over to the Chiefs, and he actually played pretty darn well for a bit.
He did.
But yeah, that was the one that popped in my head immediately. Is boy, oh boy, you have a guy that was just a stud for San Francisco. Steve Young clearly stepped up and did his thing. I'm just saying, wow, you get rid of a guy like that.
Yeah. And so when you mentioned Montana, I'm going to go back to one last point, hopefully, before we can wrap this thing
We're
up.
over an hour.
I got one more though. Sorry.
I'm going to go to this first. So you mentioned Montana. I'm going to go back to college football real quickly. Montana State, Indiana, River Falls, 2 teams from Iowa, and Ferris State from Michigan. Those are your college football champions this year. Wisconsin, Michigan, Iowa, and Indiana. And Montana.
Midwest.
Screw the SEC, screw the South, the northern Midwest freaking dominated, and then Montana the outlier.
That's
But
pretty
again,
solid.
up in the north. Wow. That's a real cool thing to see. Congratulations, River Falls, by the way, winning their first.
Yeah,
That's huge.
Crazy.
WIAC is a legit conference. If you haven't seen anything.
That is pretty
Wisconsin, man. Maybe we need to end on that because I was going to bring up Favre, but we can end on this one because when Brett went to Minnesota, it broke my heart.
You knew it was coming, though.
I knew it was coming, but I didn't want it to come. I wanted him to retire as a Packer.
Yeah, it wasn't going to happen.
And I knew it wasn't. But the fact was, boy, we had good years. And who knew it was coming, right? Hindsight's 2020.
I think these guys get to that career, and if they don't, they're looking at their team and they feel maybe it's a slight, right? A little bit of disrespect, and they're just like,
Just that little glimpse.
okay, well,
I
I'm
see
going
what
to
you're
do
doing there.
this, you SOB.
Because there'll be a little glimpses we talk about. It's a business. Well, sometimes that business becomes a little too personal, and then you look at it the wrong way.
Yeah.
And the team's looking at years of coming up versus we have one more year with you. Well, why would we, neglect the next 20 years?
Exactly.
for this
Especially when
one?
you have the patience of that upcomer that you know is going to fit. I didn't know.
I enjoy, though. And it's not just Favre, but anyone that's like, no, it is a business, right? But God damn it, I've been here my whole career. I've done this. We've done this. And that's how we're going to end it.
Partied in Appleton. He lived the life I wanted to live.
Boy, we could do a whole Favre segment because I remember going to bars downtown and hanging out
you were
and
here.
seeing him. Yeah.
Yes.
But
that
he was
You
just
called him a
like-
young whippersnapper.
right. But it's just like, you're going to treat me like that. F you. I'm going to go over to
But
Minnesota
you
and
have
see if I can get
and
you.
And you had all these Team Favre, Team Rodgers. And to me, it was like after Rodgers' like second and third year, if you were still pissed about Favre, then you didn't believe in Rodgers. Like you should have you got to let that go once you know it's there. But you did have that are you're either with me or against me kind of thing. You're this or the other. And I know like you're saying you might have been Team Favre. Jamie's clearly Team Edward. But that's a whole different scenario where it was kind of like, what aren't you sure about it?
Yes.
I would tell you this, and it's funny again, not being a Packer fan, listening how Green Bay, and I remember Rodgers coming in, it's like, that guy's going to be a stud. I remember that, and people were like, I hate him, hate Rodgers. I can't believe they're doing this. I can't believe, and it was a hate on Rodgers.
And then
and Favre leaves, and they hate it. They hate it. All of a sudden, here comes Rodgers. Like, I love Rodgers.
I've always loved
Wait
him.
a second. Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
yeah.
I've always loved him. It was a great idea. It's like, you sons of bitches. Every one of you guys.
I might have been in that camp because I loved Favre.
I have a couple good friends.
I still love him.
I have a couple good friends that were the same way, and they won't admit to it to this day. It's like,
Really?
no, what are you talking about? It's like, dude, I was sitting right by you. I don't care, but I know how you felt.
So what I love about this is the point of what we're doing here today and every week is the passion in sports and the stories you have. Because when people get so involved and they feel that this is family and they realize the personal things are more important than the business decisions, and they get so tied in there, when you hear, and I'm sure every team's got it, but you always hear it from Packers, like a former Packer who was a stud like 3 years ago, now he went to another team and now he's not as good, but he's a free agent. We should pick him up again. No, calm the hell down. But I mean, stuff like that, because the passion of people is fantastic.
And the connection.
And that's why you're here.
Exactly.
And that's why we're all here.
That's why we're here.
God, that's good. Because Peralta didn't bother me because I'm a casual fan. Packers, I was a huge fanatic, and it bothered me. So, yes,
It's the
Drew.
passion of what we're all doing. And it's the passion why we're here. And it's
Oh, bye-bye.
and it's the time to not be here anymore. So it's been swell, boys, but the swelling's gone down.
Fellas, dogs can't, but cats can.
Ditto.
That was a good one. Thank you for joining us this week on The Hotel Lobby. The Hotel Lobby is produced by Big Mark Sports, executive produced by Chris Kopic and Drew Bresson. We will catch you next time.